There's a drum in the distance, there's a drum right here. There's a drum in the distance, there's a drum right here. Alright, hey, Mark Shepard here again with the Better Man Project, and in today's video we're going to talk about 3 kind of key limiting beliefs that shy guys have, or actually many men have, who may not have kind of gotten to a place where they understand what women really find attractive in a man or desirable in a man. And these very beliefs will keep you from becoming the kind of man that the kind of woman you want desires. All right, so I'm going to just run through it fairly quickly. And again, if you want to go deeper with me, check out my courses at honesthypnosis.com. And I just recorded yesterday a powerful, fairly involved interview with one of my best NLP students, who is, I'm calling him the Better Man Coach. His name is Mike Covey. And I think it's worth checking out. It's not free, but it's going to be very affordable. And I think there'll be a link below this video. And just check it out, see if it's for you. And I'm going to be kind of talking about the key concepts here that he's put into practice in his life. And he had a weekend where he had just the ability to kind of demonstrate how he has broken through his limiting beliefs, and I think it'll be helpful for you. So this video is kind of like an introduction to the concepts that we're going to unpack in that. So hopefully you'll stick with me to the end, because I'm not holding anything back for you guys, but I can't just put our conversation up on YouTube because it's just really honest, and it needs to be behind a membership wall. All right, so and there's a cost and there's time and effort involved in doing that. So if you're ready to start really succeeding with your interaction with girls or women in ways that actually work for both you and the female of the species, pay attention. Here we go. We're going to dive into it. Let's go. All right, so limiting beliefs that shy guys have, and I would just basically put this guys have, because except for the 1% of the population of naturals, of guys who somehow came into the world with their heads wired in a way that they just behave in the ways that women are hardwired to be attracted to. Just like some women are beautiful and we are attracted to them and they don't have to do anything. There are a few guys who just seem to get it right, and a lot of times they don't even know what the hell it is that they're doing right, and they couldn't teach it to save their lives. However, I did it wrong for most of my life, and the times I got it right, I had no clue why I got it right. And I think you should have the power to be in charge of this and in control of this, because it's possible. So let's do it. All right. First of all, male sexual attraction is wrong. It's offensive to women. And we hear this all the time. We hear right now in the news as I'm making this video, movie mogul Harvey Weinstein is being literally shamed in front of the world because of all his inappropriate behavior with women. Other rumors are coming out, and of course Donald Trump has some problems in this area. Even my beloved Louis C.K. has been accused of being inappropriate with women. Bill Cosby. Men that were formerly on this level of acceptance have now been humiliated and shamed for being sexual inappropriately. And so for a lot of guys, particularly good guys, particularly guys who are trying to be good people, not just good boys, or we have the whole nice guy thing, and that's a whole topic for another day. But those of us who want to be good people, I mean, I want to be a good man. I don't want to abuse anybody. I don't want to take advantage of anybody, but I have this sexuality, and it seems my culture doesn't allow me to express it. Because if I do express it, it seems to come out wrong, or women misinterpret it, or women are offended by it, and somehow me being a man is offensive. And so what a lot of guys have done is to literally neuter themselves, to take off any any edge that might be construed as being offensive or cause women to be uncomfortable. And it's really strange because women are sexual too, and no one complains when a woman is sexy. Do you know what I mean? And the problem is most men don't understand how women are wired, so men approach women the way they would want a woman to approach them. Men can be filthy, but you know what? Women can too, right? And in my interview with Mike Covey, he had an experience a couple of weeks ago at a music concert at an after party with a woman who literally opened the conversation with, "I want to fuck your face." I mean, a woman said that, okay? If a man said that to a woman, right, she would write him up. She would call the police, right? So women are sexual. And that's the thing, the counteraction to this. And by the way, you can change beliefs with logic. It takes a long time and you have to repeat it. I have another course called Beyond Beliefs, which is all about how to use NLP and hypnosis to literally just change your beliefs. And at the end of this, there will be a link to that below as well. And it's a very affordable course. And I keep my course prices low because I want you to actually get this stuff, and I want you to try it, and I want you to practice it, and I want you to get incredibly good improvements in your life without a bunch of marketing hype. I hate the fucking sales page thing. I just want to give you guys good content, and I also need to pay my rent, and my stuff is good and it works, and so you should have some investment in it. So I'm just going to mention that to you now while I'm talking about it, in case you think this is a shill, right? Because I'm going to give you good quality information for free. All right, so sexual attraction is wrong, and just being a man is offensive to women. And I remember so clearly when I was like 8 years old, we were visiting my cousins in Tennessee, and I was staying in my cousin's room. Both of my cousins were way older than me, and they'd moved on, they'd grown up. But in the drawer next to the bed were a couple of Playboy magazines, and little 8-year-old Mark. And something happened down here that and it felt good. It was from looking at these pictures. And of course my mother walks in and she gave me this whole little speech about how you don't want to look at women like pieces of meat, and it's wrong to just look at women and be attracted to them. So I essentially was shamed by my mom. So now, fast forward to my high school years, my college years, there's a lot of attractive women, and I'm like, but I can't look. Oh, I'm not supposed to look. I'm not supposed to, and it's just, it gets you messed up. Because the thing is, if we weren't attracted to women the way we're attracted to women, there would be no human race. All right? So let's get that straight. And the change is, boom, male attraction is awesome, right? Provided you know how to deliver it and you know how to carry it in a way that fits lock and key with a woman's receptors, right? And I'm not talking sexual organs. I'm talking cognitive, unconscious processes that women are hardwired to respond to, just like you are hardwired to respond to a Victoria's Secret model in a bathing suit. We are hardwired, and there should be no shame about that. Of course, it doesn't mean that we denigrate women or don't value women who have other things going besides their bodies. And I get that women see that as kind of being shallow, and they don't want to just be appreciated for their bodies. They know you want to have sex with them, but they want something more. They want to be valued as human beings, not as objects. And I get that, and a lot of times we guys don't understand that when we're just trying to be ourselves and trying to respond to this biology that's just pushing at us, right? Okay, so attraction's awesome. Number 2, women are always right and men are always wrong, right? If a man speaks in a forest, is he still wrong? The women ask, right? And the thing is, women are not always right. Women are human. Let's get this here. Women are human. and they're not always right, and men are not always wrong. Men are always human. Blah. Hold on. Let me get this right here. Men are human. All right. So the thing is, just because women have something you want, their bodies, you want to have sex with them, right, as a man, and that's totally appropriate. And particularly attractive women know that pretty much every man wants to have sex with them. And I go into this in the interview in depth, so just hang with me on this. So the thing is, if women are always right in your belief system, right, if you just have an unconscious belief that's just running in the background like a program on a computer, and you're not conscious of the fact that you're walking around, and if a woman says something, oh yeah, that's right. You know, if a woman attacks a man physically, she is far less likely to go to jail than if a man attacks a woman physically, right? So we have some cultural biases that have been swinging in favor of women, and that doesn't mean that the feminist movement is wrong. It doesn't mean women aren't equal to men. It doesn't mean women shouldn't be paid the same as men, blah, 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 for the same work. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about unconscious programs from millennia, from millions of years of evolution. And the thing is, if you have a belief that women are always right, what does that do? It puts them up on a higher level. It gives them power. And ultimately, women are sexually attracted when a man is above them and they can look up to him and where he has the power. That's why powerful men, famous men, rich men, successful men, men who are doing something really amazing with their lives are incredibly attractive to women. All right? So, women are not always right. Women are always human and men are always human. And the male and the female is supposed to come together, but our culture has kind of messed with our heads for both sexes. But I think men have really, the majority of good men, and I'm not talking about the assholes and the bad boys and the naturals. I'm talking about men who give a shit about women, men who love women, men who think women are amazing, men who admire and respect women as different and yet wonderful, right? And so women are human and men are human, and the way to release some of these beliefs is to reframe and to catch ourselves when we're thinking those thoughts, right? The next thing is getting women to be attracted to is A, hard, B, some kind of mysterious thing, and C, only happens every once in a while. And I would like to assure you that once you get the lesson, it's not hard. And it's very simple. It's very, very simple. When you put a woman up on a pedestal, she's now no longer attracted to you because you have made yourself a beta male. And women are hardwired to be attracted to alpha males, even if the alpha male is an asshole. Even if she doesn't even like him, she cannot help but be attracted to that. And it's weird, but think of it this way. There may be a beautiful woman in your school or at your work or in your life or somewhere who you're attracted to sexually, but you don't actually like her, right? And a lot of times what we guys do is we overlook our gut when we're with a woman. And it was like, oh, she's kind of weird, or she's kind of flaky, or she's kind of crazy. Oh, but she's so hot, right? I hear that all the time from guys, particularly guys who actually can talk to women and can attract really beautiful women. They don't get that they don't have to put up with crazy people, right? And a lot of times a woman's crazy is a test of character. And here's the big secret. Women are not attracted so much to male bodies as they are to male character, male purpose, male drive for success, ambition. I'm going to write all that down. Ambition. These are things that tell a woman's mammalian brain and lizard brain that she will be protected, provided for, and she'll have access to resources that she would not have had if she wasn't with the chief of the tribe. All right? So I go way deeper into this with Mike Covey, and it's a lot of fun, and it's an amazing story. And the cool thing is it's entirely possible for you as well if you give yourself a chance and you begin to take working on yourself seriously. No man makes changes in his life without being willing to work. And the only thing hard about becoming attractive to women is that it's hard to change yourself sometimes. And there's going to be some work involved, right? The mystery, I will resolve that for you. It will be no longer mystery. And the other thing a lot of guys think as well, I've seen this in a lot of guys, I don't want to break up with her even though she's a nutcase because I don't know if I'll ever find another woman who's as hot as she is. So the thing is, wonderful, amazing women are not rare. Just like really good men, amazing men are not rare. But both women and men seem to be having a really hard time of cutting through the cultural BS and finding each other. And so that's who I am dedicating this work to, the Better Man Project. And that's it for now. If you like what I'm doing, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up. And the other thing that men need to handle is their money. And if you want to be on the cutting edge and get in early, I do every morning, as soon as I get up, a program called The Morning Cryptos, which is all about Bitcoin and the galaxy of greed and grooviness called digital assets. And it's a new thing, and it's coming through, and it's going to change the world like the internet changed how we shop and how email changed how we communicate on a daily basis and how the cell phone changed our world in so many ways. It's just the next step in the evolution of the human grooveness, and I think you should check it out. I also do music. If you like music, check that out as well. The intro and the outro is my music of all the different videos that I do. And you can check me out at markshepard.bandcamp.com if you like that. And the links are all below here. And I will see you in the next one. This has been episode number 6, I believe, in the Better Man Project. And I will see you pretty much almost every day here. And I'm giving you really good value, and I'm not holding back. And if you want shorter videos, go someplace else, because I'm not going to just give you little fluff items. I'm going to give you real stuff, and I'm going to give it to you for free. And if you want to go deeper, that's up to you. And the links are below. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much.
There's a drum in the distance, there's a drum right here. There's a drum in the distance, there's a drum right here.